I'm trying to build as much muscle as possible, so here's everything I would get at Sam's Club for a few weeks to build muscle without going broke. The grand total for 2 weeks worth of groceries comes out to... What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are on the way to Sam's Club right now with a simple objective. Get a few weeks worth of groceries to build as much muscle as possible for as little money as possible. And today I'll be showing you why I get what I get at Sam's Club for cheap and showing you a bunch of different items that I may not be getting right now but could be useful for you. And at the end of the video, I'll bring everything home and give you a grand total and break it down into protein, carbs, and fats so you can see an overview of my entire bulking diet. Now let's go get these muscle building groceries. The great thing about Sam's Club, and the reason you can get things for so cheap, is because you have to buy in bulk, so you have to buy a lot all at once, but you get each individual item for a lot cheaper than you would at the grocery store. Which is the exact reason why today I'll be getting 2 weeks worth of groceries instead of the normal one. And the exact same thing goes for any wholesale club like Costco or BJ, so don't be worried if you don't have a Sam's Club membership. Now let's get inside because it's real cold. Look, you walk in, they got all the protein right here. Look at that. And also, if you didn't notice, we just walked right in. At Costco, I swear, it's like Fort fucking Knox. Sam's Club, they let you walk right in. Point for Sam's Club. In today's haul, we're focused on high protein and single ingredient, whole, healthy foods, and Sam's typically does a really good job at that, but they do have a bunch of other processed junk in the middle of the store, so we're gonna be shopping around the perimeter. We don't wanna go in the middle, we just wanna shop the perimeter where all the good stuff is that's actually gonna nurture our body, gonna digest well, because you guys know with bulking, I always preach it, digestion is so incredibly important. Single ingredient, whole, healthy foods, high protein. Let's get into it. And we're gonna start with the meat. All right, first up, we have 93.7 ground beef, and sadly, this is not grass-fed, grass-finished. Sadly, they don't have it at Sam's Club, but it's not the end of the world. What I say is try to get the highest quality ingredients that you can, but if they don't have something, it's not like this beef is bad, it just might not be as good or as nutrient-dense as the grass-fed stuff, but this is still good. We're going with 3 pounds, it's $4.88 a pound, which is super cheap, especially for any other regular grocery store. The one thing I don't understand with Sam's Club though is they have the 85-15 grass-fed, grass-finished, or organic beef, but they don't have it in the 93.7. Sam's Club, what are we doing? Your boy's trying to be on that grass-fed, grass-finished weight, but he can't be. It's okay though. Ooh. Okay, this is some flank steak. I'm not gonna buy it right now because it's just way too much, and that's the problem. Sometimes you're running at wholesale clubs, but this is the manager special sticker. You know that meat is just fine. You're getting it for $14 off. You're only paying $42. It was $57. So if you guys can find the manager special stickers, I've talked about this in previous grocery hauls, super, super good. The meat isn't bad yet. If you cook it in the day or two after you buy it, perfectly good, and you get it for super cheap. We're gonna keep looking at meats because we got a lot more to buy. We have one of my favorite foods of all time. It's cold smoked salmon. It is absolutely incredible. And this is one thing that I'll splurge on a little bit. I love starting my day with smoked salmon, maybe on some rice cakes. It's absolutely incredible. And it's pretty much the exact same macros as 2 eggs. It's 10 grams of fat, 11 grams of protein. So you're getting 1 less gram of protein than you would with eggs. But this is absolutely fantastic. And honestly, with the price of eggs going up so much recently, this is pretty much the same. It's $14 a pound, but Sam's Club is the only place that I have found for that cheap. So this is really good and I absolutely love it. So it's one thing that I'm not gonna give up just for the budget. All right, and now we're over to all the deli meats, and these sometimes get a bad rap, but if you find a good quality one with not all the nitrates and nitrites and all that, they're actually pretty good because it's literally just straight up protein and meat. You got turkey breast, you got chicken breast, you got roast beef, and I'm actually gonna grab a pound of this roast beef, and it is literally $5.83 a pound, which is absolutely incredible for any sort of beef. It's literally 2 grams of fat for 12 grams of protein with 70 calories a serving. You really can't beat this, and if you're in a pinch, you can put this on a sandwich, you can put it on literally anything. We're gonna go with some roast beef because it's delicious and I like it. And while we're over in this section, I'm also gonna grab some pickles. These are also something that I will splurge on a little bit because I love pickles. Hear me out, pause. They're a little bit expensive, but Grillo's pickles are absolutely insane. If you've never tried them, they're amazing. So I'm gonna get some. All right, over to the bodybuilding staple. We got chicken breast right here. It is $2.68 a pound. I'm actually, as always, not gonna get chicken because I have a meal prep sponsor and I get all my chicken for free, so I'm not gonna buy it. But if you're on a super, super tight budget, $2.68 a pound for chicken, you can do this with rice or potatoes and literally have a super high protein, super clean meal for like no money. It's super cheap here, so if you're gonna get your chicken, I would probably say get it here or get it at Aldi, but you can't beat chicken breast, man. Coming around to the rotisserie chicken. One thing that I have no idea how Sam's Club makes money on this is whole rotisserie chickens. Look how big this is. For $5. If you're lazy, cut this up or buy it, cut it up, put it in different Tupperware containers, and you literally have chicken for an entire week for $5. Absolutely incredible. It's already prepared for you. This is one thing that's pre-prepared that I would highly recommend and allows you to stay on budget, because normally you pay for convenience, but this, it's already cooked for you. They cook so many that they can do it for super cheap. We even got the rotisserie right there. All right, and now we're over to some sourdough bread. This is absolutely fantastic for your gut microbiome. It's super easily digestible, and what you're looking for with sourdough bread is literally flour, water, and sourdough starter. All the other additives and things you don't need, but that's exactly what Sam's Club has right now. Love this for quick digesting carbs. Throw some avocado on it, throw some honey. Great bread, tastes great, super good for your gut, so we're gonna get it because you guys know digestion is super important. All right, and one of my guilty pleasures, I can't come to Sam's Club without getting some gourmet cupcakes. Look how insane those, bro. You didn't really think I was gonna get the cupcakes, did you? We're keeping this bulk nice, clean, and lean, so we're gonna keep it to single ingredient, whole healthy foods, although these do look quite good, I cannot lie. All right, normally I say not to buy the avocado pre-smashed in the cups because you're paying extra, but since you're buying so many here, like I said before, buying in bulk, you actually get these for pretty cheap. And if you have a problem with avocados going bad all the time and you actually don't eat them, it's probably a good investment. I already have a bunch of these at home, so I'm not gonna get them. If you want it, you can get it, or you can just get the whole avocados, but I figured I'd show you guys that. This is an absolutely insane deal. Normally at the grocery store, it's like $5 for 3 heads of romaine. We're getting less than $5 for 6 heads of romaine. Definitely gonna go with these. I love my romaine lettuce, and it's just about enough for the 2 weeks that we're shopping for, so absolutely perfect. And one thing I wanted to mention about getting all this lettuce right here, get the big things of lettuce rather than the pre-packaged Caesar salad kit. This is probably 1 head of lettuce for $4, and that is 6 heads of lettuce also for $4 with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of Caesar dressing. So if you're trying to stay on budget, buy these single ingredients, make everything yourself. That Caesar salad kit is not worth $4. Another tip for you guys, I'm always looking at my phone while I'm in the grocery store because we want to shop with a list, not with your eyes and stomach, because if you shop with a list before you get there, you only get exactly what you need rather than the things that you're like, oh wow, that looks good. Those Cheetos look good. I'm gonna grab a bag. You shop with a list, makes it so much better for you, and you don't buy excess junk. But my list says that we need some potatoes, and potatoes are an absolutely incredible carb source. What I do, I chop them up, throw them in the air fryer, a little bit of avocado oil spray, a little bit of seasonings, absolutely fantastic. Slower digesting, so it keeps you full for longer if you're on a cut, absolutely amazing. I still eat them on a bulk because I just love them. This is 10 pounds for $5.26. Definitely gonna go with that, but insane deal. It's 10 pounds of potatoes for like 50 cents a pound. Good carb source, super cheap, real nice. I would get red onions, but I'm gonna refrain because I really don't need 6 pounds of them. This is one of the problems with coming to Sam's Club. You gotta go to Sam's Club and a regular grocery store because I need like 2 red onions. I don't need like 20. And I know I'm already gonna get the comments. I've said this in other videos before, but I have to reiterate it because new people watch all the time and they're always commenting. I'm not getting a bunch of fruit and vegetables because I have IBS. Super high fiber really messes with me. So if you wanna get fruit, feel free to get your fruit. I'm not gonna get a bunch, and especially when you're bulking and trying to put on muscle, you're trying to save stomach room. So a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables are gonna take up a lot of room for not a lot of calories. So I'm gonna stick to my lettuce and my onions and a few other things like that, maybe a little broccoli here and there. Don't be afraid of fruit, but for my personal case, I found that it doesn't digest super well with me, so that's why I'm not getting it, but feel free to get your fruit. The problem is, like, dude, I love eating fruit. I just can't. Like, I am like the biggest fruit freak. Like, I would eat like 50 apples a day if I could. And if you can see, we're passing the samples right now. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give in to the samples. They're trying to trick me. They're trying to trick me. They're trying to trick me. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Would you look at that? Getting love at Sam's Club. Ooh, gotta get a box so that we can store all of our things in. That's one thing with Sam's Club. You gotta get your own box. They don't give you bags. That's how they keep it cheap. I'm cool with it. Okay, we're now over in the refrigerator section, and this is an absolute steal of a deal right here. It's $14 for 6 cups of this Giovanni zero sugar yogurt. It is literally 60 calories and 12 grams of protein. I don't know how they do it. Their flavors are incredible. And at the regular grocery store, it's like $1.50 a piece. So you'd be paying like $24, $25 or something like that. It's $14 here. Absolutely insane. Super high source of protein. 16 cups, it'll last you 16 days if you eat one a day. Excuse me, sir. Do you know if they have the pasture-raised eggs?
We don't have them right now.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
You heard it here first, folks. No pasture-raised eggs, which again, like the grass-fed beef, what I say is get the highest quality that you can and that your budget allows. So we're going with the cage-free ones instead. totally fine. It's not the biggest deal breaker. I like the way the pasture raised tastes better. They're a little bit more nutrient dense with more nutrients in the yolk, but it's not a big deal if you can't get pasture raised, if you can't afford pasture raised, because it's expensive. So we're going with the cage-free ones, and we're gonna enjoy them anyway. And right here, we also have almond milk, 3 tubs of it right here. Like I said before, I like my almond milk. It digests well with me. I can't do a whole lot of dairy at once, and I put these in my Ninja Creamy. So vanilla unsweetened almond milk is great. And 18 or 24 cage-free eggs. Yeah, that's $4.37 a dozen. That's a pretty good price. All right, another thing that I'm not gonna get right now, but I'm gonna show you guys, if you are bulking, like I've said before, fats are your best friend. Super easy calories, super calorie dense because it's 9 calories per gram rather than protein and carbs, which are 4 calories per gram. So it literally takes up less weight in your stomach. Pure Irish butter, grass-fed butter is absolutely an incredible source of fat, incredible source of calories that you can put on top of literally any meal. If you're trying to cut, skip the butter, skip the oil, skip anything like that. But if you're bulking, fats are your best friend, and this is really high quality stuff. Now it is on to what I am calling the freezer section speed run. Normally at a bunch of different grocery stores, I hate on the freezer section because you're only getting junk meals that are filled with sodium, filled with a bunch of fat, a bunch of different sugars. But at Sam's Club, they have a bunch of really high protein options that you can make in a pinch. Again, you're paying for convenience here because it's frozen and they're super easy to make. But if you really need that protein and you're really lazy or you don't like cooking at all, these are super good. So we're gonna go through the freezer section and I'm gonna find all the best ones. First off, we got these Just Bare lightly breaded chicken strips, and they're 170 calories with 17 grams of protein. This kind of gets your fried chicken fix, but it's like air fried. I don't know how they do it. I think they air fry it. It only has 6 grams of fat. Throw them in the air fryer, throw them in the toaster, and you're good to go. 3-pound bag of grilled chicken, 130 calories, 20 grams of protein. It's just grilled chicken, but it's super convenient and really easy. I have never seen these before, but I am so surprised. Egg white chicken breast breakfast sandwich. It's 250 calories and 20 grams of protein. And how much is it? $14. You're paying $2.50 a sandwich. That's way cheaper and way healthier than going to McDonald's in the morning. I am very surprised at this. If you're in a pinch, these would be really good. 2 pounds of cooked shrimp for $13 right here. You literally just reheat these and you're good to go. It's $6.50 a pound and it's super high protein. So if you're lazy or you don't know how to cook shrimp, these are your answer. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get shrimp. I want shrimp, bro. Wild caught Alaskan sockeye salmon is a super lean type of salmon. It's not like your Atlantic salmon that's gonna have a bunch of those omega-3s in it. If you're looking to just get some lean protein, it's 220 calories, 38 grams of protein for 170 gram serving. Same thing goes with wild caught mahi-mahi, but this is 100 calories and 21 grams of protein. Super lean. I like mahi-mahi better than like a bottom feeder like tilapia or anything like that. But I think that ends off our freezer section speed run. All right, we're back in the dry section, and the first thing that we're gonna get is some Wildflower Pure raw honey. This is absolutely incredible. It is $7.98 for this ginormous jar. This is so good. Quick digesting carbs before your workout. Throw it on your oats, throw it on your cream of rice, throw it on literally anything, rice cake, sourdough, whatever. Super good for pre-workout. It also helps your immune system because the wildflower honey, it's getting all the pollen and everything from all the different flowers and whatnot. So honey's really good for you. It is kind of calorie dense because you can put a lot on for a lot of sugar, but we like it around here, especially working out. So honey it is. This is exactly what I meant by the middle of the grocery store. You got Pop-Tarts, you got all these different bars, all this different junk. We shop on the outside around here, so that's what we're gonna keep doing, and they're trying to get me with more free samples. Stay strong, because once you eat the sample, you're like, oh, I need this in my life. You don't need it. You don't need it. We are actually getting the name brand Quaker oats. I typically just do the regular Aldi version. Oats get a little bit of a bad rap because they have the pesticides sprayed on them. I still like them for the fiber, slow digesting carbs. Maybe do this an hour and a half, 2 hours before your workout. Maybe a little bit of a post-workout meal, throw some protein powder in there. Some people will say they're bad. I still love them, so we're gonna get them. About 10 bucks, so not too bad. Good carb source, in my opinion. Now, they say this is natural peanut butter, but it has palm oil in it and sugar. I like peanuts and salt, or just peanuts. So we're not gonna get this today. I always say that in my grocery haul videos, but try to get the peanut butter, the almond butter, that is literally just peanuts or almonds, because that's what it should be. You guys know, I'm a Texas Pete guy. You can throw this on anything and make it amazing. I'm gonna go with the 2 big jugs here. This is gonna last me like 2 months, so about a month a piece, but I can't only buy 2 weeks worth. I decided to refrain from the gallon thing of hot sauce, but we're going with Texas Pete. Makes any meal better. Chicken and rice, beef and rice. Texas Pete is the GOAT hot sauce, possibly behind Tabasco Chipotle. Comment your favorite hot sauce down below. If it's not Texas Pete or Chipotle Tabasco, you're probably wrong. Oh, and this is something that is going to last me quite a while. We got a 20-pound bag of jasmine rice for about 18 bucks. Might as well buy it in bulk. You're gonna eat rice, and rice literally doesn't go bad. If your rice has gone bad, you're probably like 100 years old. Jasmine rice, everyone knows. Good carb source, quick digesting, pre-workout, post-workout. Santa Cruz Medicinal's favorite oil. Check this out. We got soybean oil, we got frying oil, we got vegetable oil. Any seed oil you need, Sam Club got you covered. That was obviously a joke, but the oil that I actually would recommend to you is pure 100% avocado oil. Again, if you're trying to bulk, throw this on your meals, just extra calories for you, and it'll digest well, and it won't be super inflammatory. So avocado oil is my thing, but I typically use the spray because I don't need a lot of oil in my diet right now, but that's just a recommendation for you. Another source of fat, whole almonds, whole pecans, any sort of nut, pretty good. It's always good to get a nut, right? Like almonds and peanuts and stuff. One more budget-friendly tip that will save you so much money in the long run is buying your seasonings and spices at a wholesale club in bulk. Garlic and pepper and onion and all that for super cheap. I already stocked up a few weeks ago, so I don't need it right now, but it's literally like $5 to $8 for all the tubs, when you would be paying that much for those tiny little bottles at the grocery store. So definitely get all your seasonings here. It's the little things that add up over time. You wouldn't realize that, but it really does add up. One of the seasonings I will get right now though is Everything Bagel Seasoning. I absolutely love this stuff. All right, we're now in the all things protein section, and Sam's Club actually has so much of this stuff, and it's honestly super cheap for what you normally would pay. But remember, you're paying for convenience here. So all the pre-made protein shakes, all the pre-made protein bars, they're gonna be really expensive on a per gram of protein basis compared to all the other things that we got. So we're actually gonna skip out on this, but I will show you one of my favorite protein sources and protein powders when we get home, and I'll tell you how to get it for even cheaper. All right, we have all of our goodies in our cart now. We're gonna go check these out, take them home so I can break them down into protein, carbs, and fat, and give you the grand total for the entire Sam's Club 2-week grocery haul. One thing about Sam's Club though is they got the cafe, but they don't have the Costco, guys. Chicken bacon, double chunk chocolate cookie, boom! That is an insane deal for 2 weeks. We now have everything into the truck, and we're about to head home to break the entire haul down into protein, carbs, and fats. But before we do that, I want you guys to guess down in the comments below how much you think this entire haul cost for the 2 weeks worth of groceries that we got. Don't go back through the video looking, well, I think he got this much here, this much here. Just off the top of your head, based on the amount of food that we got, guess what the total price is down below. I might be giving a $100 Young LA gift card away to someone who guesses down in the comments randomly. I might be nice like that, but we're about to head home, get these groceries so that I can give you the total and break everything down. Before I start showing you the protein, this is the protein that I was talking about in the store that is a lot cheaper than getting all the pre-made Sam's Club protein shakes. It's Rise Protein, and of course you guys know you can save 15% when you use code Casey at checkout. Best protein on the market right there. Just had to plug it real quick. Starting off the breakdown with protein, a bodybuilder's best friend and what's actually going to build your muscle, we are beginning with 6 pounds of 93.7 lean ground beef. We also have 22 ounces or 1 pound and 6 ounces of this roast beef right here. We have 16 of these Chobani zero sugar Greek yogurts. We have 24 organic cage-free eggs right here. We also have 1 pound of Atlantic smoked salmon right here. So good. We also have 2 pounds of cooked shrimp. And then I also wanted to show you guys the cooked chicken breast that I get from Hummus Fit. Of course, you guys know code Casey. But this is an overview of all the protein I eat along with the Rise Protein that I just showed you guys before. Now on to carbs, what's actually gonna fuel our muscles and our workouts in general. We are starting off with 10 pounds of quick cook oats. We have 20 pounds of jasmine rice. We have 1 loaf of sourdough bread. We also have 10 pounds of large russet potatoes and 3 pounds of honey. Now for fats that are essential for hormone and joint health, we actually didn't get any direct sources of fat, but we did get a bunch of protein options that have a bunch of fat in them, like the eggs right here, like the ground beef, and like the Atlantic smoked salmon. And I was also telling you guys about the avocado cups that I had a bunch at home. They are right here. And we also have peanut butter. We didn't get that at the store, but I kind of wanted to show you a full overview of my diet. So we have these as well. Now for miscellaneous items that don't fit directly into protein, carbs, and fat, but probably have a few of each of them, we have 6 heads of romaine lettuce, We have 3 half gallons of almond milk. We have 2 ginormous containers of Texas Pete. We got some everything bagel seasoning, and we got some Grillo's pickles. All right, and the moment you have all been waiting for, the grand total for 2 weeks worth of groceries comes out to, drum roll please, $170.27, which means it was $85.13 each week, which I think is an absolutely insane deal. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Also, let me know what store you guys want me to hit next. I'm looking to go to every single different store to do a budget-friendly grocery haul. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you found this useful. I will catch you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace.